Hey everyone, Cool Kid here. Just wanted to do a quick unscripted video talking about some plans for the channel and stuff now that we've crossed the 25,000 subscriber mark. The first thing I want to say is how when I first did the Warframe Iceberg, I never really planned to do it this seriously in terms of YouTube and stuff, and I remember being really happy when it hit 1,000 views, and now that video's almost crossed the million mark, and my total channel views is north of 4 million now, which is kind of crazy to me. I don't know why so many people find my stupid videos about a, 10-year-old game or whatever so interesting, but if you guys are going to keep watching, I'm going to do my best to keep putting out stuff for you. So, with that out of the way, just some stuff to announce. First of all, I want to do just a quick Q&A video now that we've hit this milestone, just to answer some questions people have had over time. This is a little bit tenuous because I do have a channel in the Discord that's always been like this, but I want to have an opportunity to knock out some frequently asked questions and just kind of put myself out there on YouTube because that's where the vast majority of people are going to be seeing things. If you want to suggest anything for that, leave any questions, you can do that either in the comments, or if you want to go to the Q&A Discord channel, you can go ahead and just post it in there. Just let me know you want it to be in the video specifically, so I won't just, reply to it normally. Beyond that, for those who have been around for a while, you might remember at the 10,000 subscriber milestone, we did a Kahoot in order to celebrate that. That was just a bunch of trivia about the channel and stuff like that. We're going to be doing another stream for Kahoot here in the near future. I don't have a date and time yet, but I will schedule it well in advance, so you'll see it show up on your YouTube timeline or, your subscribe page or whatever, well in advance of it actually happening, so you'll have time to prepare if you want to participate. I still have to put it together, so I don't really have anything concrete on it yet, but we are going to be doing another one. In terms of some other stuff, Super Thanks and channel memberships have now been enabled. Super Thanks is just whenever you leave a comment, you have the option to donate with that comment as well. And then channel memberships are basically YouTube Patreon. If you decide to do that, it's $5 a month and you get a day early access to video. I will dump my assets and stuff in a Discord channel and on the community tab for members and things like that. It's mostly just to support me. It's not going to be anything super fancy. And it's also one of those things where if you don't want to, don't bother with it, right? Feel free to just do it if you have the money or if you want to support me in that way. If not, perfectly fine. That's completely up to you. If you do want to do it, the join button should be available next to the subscribe button, down below or on the channel or wherever now. You'll have your name on a scroll at the end of videos. I'll read your name as well. Stuff like that, You guys watch YouTube. You fucking know how Patreon stuff works. Give me a break. Anyways, in regards to larger channel stuff then, plan from here on out is to knock out one video a month minimum. Ideally, I'll do 2, but that just depends on how life and stuff goes. I've also just been considering a few things I want some feedback on. Some of you might have noticed I posted a video just called ourtable.mp4 a while ago now. I've been considering just doing more stuff like that, just either small self-contained clips of shit that's stupid, or maybe small compilations of clips of shit that's stupid. So let me know if you want to see any more of that, or even just any more of the regular shitpost videos in the same vein as me when I play Wisp and, stuff like that. I also have considered dipping my toes into stuff that's non-Warframe, not regularly, but just a few ideas I've had that might, enter that territory. If you want to see that, let me know. Beyond that, if you think I should have a separate channel for that kind of content, feel free to let me know as well. I'm a little worried about splitting my audience either way, honestly. If I make a second channel, people who might want more of me aren't going to know it exists. But if I keep it on the main channel, people who don't play Warframe might find it and then, want to interact with me for that content instead. So it's kind of a precarious thing. So I want some feedback on it just to kind of see, what people's opinions are. I think that's pretty much every major announcement thing that I've got written down out of the way. So I just want to reiterate again that I really, really appreciate the fact that this many people have decided to subscribe to my stupid YouTube channel I decided to, make back when I was a kid, to upload a video of me fighting Sans and Undertale, which, no, I haven't forgotten, I promise I'd unlist that. It's just that nobody ever held me to it, so I never did. But it's funny because if you're here for just the announcements and stuff, feel free to leave. I'm just gonna kind of ramble at this point. I don't really have anything written down for this, but it's really just kind of surreal to me in terms of the username that I use, CoolKid369, is one I came up with when I was 9 on Xbox Live. I don't even remember why. People ask me all the time what the numbers mean. I don't know. I don't remember. And if I had known I was going to be stuck with this username and then get a platform this large, I probably would have reconsidered. But it is what it is, and at the very least, I think a lot of people, aside from just the fact that the name is really fucking cringy at its face, I think it's not as big of a hang-up for most people as I expected. Not like the fucking profile picture is, at least. But it's really surreal to me to look. Like, I checked before recording this, and my channel's at like 4.5 million views. This money I make from YouTube is basically a third check every month, which is nuts. I never thought I'd make anything from this. So, it's one of those things where I've come a lot farther than I ever expected to, and from this point forward, with some of the stuff I've outlined, like trying to upload more and, you know, doing things like memberships and stuff like that, I really want to try and make a commitment to making this the best it can be going forward. I know my channel was in a weird spot last year. Last year was a mess for a lot of reasons, and there was a lot of long hiatuses because of stuff like that, but the goal from this point forward is to just try and push through it. I don't think anything on that level is going to happen again, fortunately, so plan from here on out, once again, is 1 video a month minimum, ideally 2, just trying to knock out the stuff in my backlog so I can start working on new video ideas, because for the love of God, I have built up a lot of fucking promises that I need to get out of that list before I can actually start making things that are new ideas, it feels like. Kind of in the same vein, Weird and Obscure is not going anywhere, but it's definitely not going to be the only thing I post. I know that recently it has been, that's just because I had enough stuff lined up for 2 of them, but I have plenty of other ideas that I want to do. I want to do a tier list for the ability kinesis abilities in Railjack. I want to do a Making Ramparts Overpowered episode. I'm considering doing Making Syndicate Operatives Overpowered or something in that vein, maybe Spectre, something like that. Lots of different, just stupid ideas, frankly, when it comes to stuff like that. I want to remake the status video as well. I'm thinking of starting a new series called Warframe Explained, kind of in the same vein as, I don't know, like a Kengineer or something, but kind of with my own presentation of it, where I just kind of explain certain mechanics. In that, I would remaster the status tier list video, more likely than not. I also want to do a video on how damage reduction works on players and on enemies, because I feel like a lot of people don't really understand it. So, just an idea I guess I'm throwing out there. I don't know, this video doesn't need to be this long. My recording at this point is 8 minutes, and I don't feel like I'm really saying anything that important. I'm just kind of, you know, off the... It's fucking 7 a.m., dude. I haven't slept yet. It's almost 7 in the morning. You're gonna have to give me a break for this. I just needed to get this done so I could go the fuck to sleep. But yeah, basically, just recap if you're still here for some reason. I can't believe I actually hit this number to begin with. We're going to do a Q&A video. Leave your questions for that Q&A in the comments or over in the Discord. Kahoot stream in the future. No time or date yet, but I will schedule it in advance so you'll be able to see it ahead of time. Super thanks and channel memberships are now enabled if you want to support me that way, but if not, perfectly fine. Watching, you know, likes, comments, all that shit is massively helpful by itself. 1 video a month minimum, ideally 2, as well as potentially more small clips and shitpost videos, as well as maybe even non-Warframe content, but I'm just gonna kind of have to gauge that. And then, once again, thank you all for watching. It really means the world to me that so many people have decided to give me the time of day. With all that said, thank you all for watching once again, and I'll see you all with the release of the Exalted Weapon video in 2035.